How many people have their life figured out? Me neither. But I'm going to help you figure out one thing, and I'm going to tell you why living in the country is better than any city living. I'm assuming everyone is 18 to 25. This can be a stressful time for us right now, trying to figure out our purpose, what we want to do with our life. But let's talk, and I'll help you figure out one thing and why we should all go move to the country. Or you can stay on the fence and still ponder about it and be stressed about something else your grandmother is going to bring up about the successful cousin that's figured this out. Or, damn it. Also, if you go to the country, you can just skip that whole dinner because it takes an hour and a half to get there. All right. My first point is going to be crime in the city. Besides the common sense, when you break down the numbers as the fact that there is 2.8 officers per 100,000 people that live in the country versus urban settings that have 2.6. Besides those numbers, National Criminal Justice Reference Services has done research partnering with law enforcement on all scales, whether it be town, county, federal, anything, and they have shown and proven that there are higher crimes in urban settings, definitely with assault and robbery slash burglary type crimes. My second point that I want to lead to is the psychological health of people who live in the country versus the people who live in the city. The Guardian, a newspaper, posted an article one time talking about scientists who have put together tests, um, purposely putting people in stressful situations. Through these tests, they have proven that the overstimulation of two key points of your brain, these two key points are going to be what controls your emotion and your anxiety. Those are a whole lot more easily stimulated in somebody who has lived in the city versus somebody who has lived in the country. Therefore, it is easier stimulated than it is living in the country. Your anxiety leads is what leads you to different psychological diseases or sicknesses, mental illnesses. All right. I do caution you, do not misunderstand what I am saying. You can still be depressed. You can still get multiple mental mental illnesses living in the country. You are just making that risk higher if you live in the city. My last point that I'm bringing up is going to be the air quality in the country versus the city. The CDC did 3 different tests testing the air quality, including the amount of ozone days in both the country and the city. Besides the fact that the country um, had the highest marks across the board across all 3 tests, the ozone days are significantly less in the country with 4.81 ozone days versus the city 47.54. Um, a lot of most references talk about urban settings, air being of so much less quality, mostly because of vehicles. Other references has also said the amount of trees in the country is what's going to help the most with it. And those are my 3 points. And